mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Whoa.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Washington football team. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Garoppolo. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st down, Washington.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
17.
Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a 1st-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
49ers nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
Look and learn, baby.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Taking it about the 16. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Haskins will throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
11. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
49er. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10. to throw again. Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Open man here. Sims complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Washington 14, 49ers 7.
Now Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. 12 yards there and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, it's Haskins going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Haskins. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Haskins back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The 40-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin.
Garoppolo's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
65.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Coleman. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the...
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
1st and 10 at the
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Something apparently not feeling right to Garoppolo, so he'll step back and take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 180! Right here. 55.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. He finds Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here's Haskins. And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson. And all the way down to the 37. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Haskins pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either side.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Washington.
Here's Haskins to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
The Niners' 9-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down. It's Gibson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Washington.
Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Washington 21, 49ers 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You go tight. 12, fellas. Here we go. You got tight right there. Check 31. Check 31.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Check cross. Check cross. Check cross. Well, hey, get go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it go again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Muscles him off. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Pettis once again the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. first down. Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Haskins will throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
3rd down.
Back now here in Santa Clara.
Third quarter.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
17.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And they'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Austin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He turns and gives to Coleman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Good for a 49er.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2nd down.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Formation for the 49ers.
This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
7-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Complete to Marquise.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for J.J. Nelson.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and
1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
It's a pickup.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he fires one, but incomplete. And that went off the mark, a little late with a throw. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for Washington. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 2.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And now Garoppolo lost the football. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this 2nd half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the 2nd half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But the football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 18-yard line.
Haskins now off the bootleg. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10-10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half, very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin, and intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Watch top. 12. Go ahead.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
49ers.
25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Gain on the play.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Washington, they'll take them when they can get them right about now. So victory moves their record to 2-11 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? So I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. Yeah, I had to climb the heart of the fire. I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me? Whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. I ain't like it, okay, yeah.
take another L. Designer